Dogecoin's a popular cryptocurrency. It's the OG meme coin, all that stuff. But Dogecoin is also the second most profitable coin to mine. So let's look at Dogecoin from what is this project? What is it doing? What's going well? What's going poorly? And then zoom in on the mining aspect. And is Dogecoin still a good passive income mining play? I'm Vosk. You're on the Voskcoin YouTube channel. And I don't talk it, I live it. I have a lot of Dogecoin miners. I've been mining Dogecoin for nearly 10 years. I just wish that I held my early coin. I didn't. So Doge is trading at about 20 cents at the time of recording this video. It's up 40%. It's underperforming compared to Bitcoin and even Ethereum there. And but that doesn't mean that it hasn't had a big run up. And this is crazy. Like, December doesn't feel that long ago, but it's nearly December again. And last December it was trading for more than 2x the price, and I was thinking, oh shit, is it alt season, baby? No, or it was, and it was just a little blip of it. Well, that wasn't enough for a degen like me. You go to Dogecoin.com, it boasts that it's the people's currency, right? It's like, you want the wallet? And then they really leaned into this do only good every day thing. You see this little icon, Dogeathon. They have an event that says register now that happened months ago. Well, maybe not too much activity here on the original site. Well, let's look at the chain, right? In the last 24 hours, 38,000 transactions. Fee total, $3. Mempool, 83 there. Transactions per second, 0.44. Blockchain size, 175 GBs. 151 billion Doge in circulation with a nearly $30 billion market cap. If you scroll around their Reddit, it's nothing like it used to be. If you've been in cryptocurrency a longer time, you may know. Really, like the 2021 cycle, it retired a lot of OG Doge guys, and it just really changed the community. You'll see all these posts about money and the price and hodling and Doge to $1, and there were of course some things like that, but the Doge community used to be like, hey, can you like help me like raise money in Doge to give stocks to this community, or this, that, whatever, or like, look at this meme, like now it's a Doge dancing with the chicken, or the D is for Dogecoin videos and stuff like that. And it's a lot of AI garbage, AI slop, price posts, and it's just like this Reddit is like mind-numbing, man. Everybody's always looking for just some random new article to cling to, like hoping this is it. Been hodling since 2021, right? Well, congratulations, we got a wick off schematic and granular detail. Well, according to these lines I drew on a chart on a screen, we're going to an all-time high, baby. Well, let me check out the Doge Twitter. All right. 4.4 million followers. Can't even tweet every couple of days. Some of these things are just retweets. A meme coin that is rooted all in just, what's the price now? Retweeting something about a special connection with your dog. You may notice that I have a Shiba Inu. I have a Doge. I've wanted a Shiba my whole life, ever since I found out about them. I adopted tails prior to even getting into cryptocurrency, so I'm not some weird clout chaser. Dogecoin put Shibas on the map, and so did the SHIB token, for better and worse. I just hope people are picking up these dogs for the right reasons, because it's a life, and it's a very long-term commitment. Tail's been an incredible addition to my life. She's just my star. She's my heart. She's so important to me. She's just been an absolute blessing in my life. Dogs largely are, you get in what you put out. I pour love into her, and that's reciprocated, and it's an incredible thing. I'll leave that at that. Are you looking for premier hosting for your ASIC miners? Then you may be looking for Terra Hosting, which is not only a sponsor of the Voskcoin YouTube channel, but I've parked several ASIC miners at their mining farm for months. The uptime has been great. The experience has been great. And if you want to start mining with only a minimum order quantity of 5 miners and no hidden fees, check them out with the link out in the video description below. So, Houseofdoge. Okay, what's this, right? House of Doge positions itself as the corporate arm to the Dogecoin Foundation. It's supposed to help Doge adoption, stuff like that. Houseofdoge with merger partner. And one thing Houseofdoge is doing is getting some ownership in a European football team. I don't know like why that's always like this weird crypto play. Maybe it's some like infatuation with like European dudes. But like I don't give a shit about a soccer team in Europe as far as like my cryptocurrencies go. Just like how, you know, like blockchain is a big sponsor in one of the NFL stadiums. I'm blanking on which one. Maybe Cowboys. What has that really done for them? So you look at Doge, right, on Twitter. Price chart. I mean, what a recycled story. Like Elon plus Doge. Okay, never heard that before. Rumor, BlackRock plans to file for Doge ETF. I don't know if that makes sense. I don't think that this aligns with what I would consider to be like their basis and value. Price. And I know like this is the Doge ticker, but like understand that like there's no like Doge community anymore. And that's what made Dogecoin so special. It's just a bunch of people that want the number to go up on the screen. At least there's a lot of development, right, on Doge, right? No, there's essentially none. I mean, look at the GitHub. Okay. And I'm not trying to be a big hater, right? Like, I have a lot of Dogecoin miners. I have a big holding in Doge. And I believe in it to the capacity that I think it's going to pump in the cycle. And it's a decent way to send money if you wanted to, right? I mean, sending Dogecoin, Litecoin, right? Buying things with that as opposed to Bitcoin, it's faster. It's significantly cheaper. You know, these prices are stable enough as far as I'm concerned. So second most profitable coin to mine, 2.66 million in emission. I mean, if you pretty much add up all the other mineable coins, you get Dogecoin, right? And you can't add Litecoin because those are merge mines. So merge mining is the script ASIC miners, these purpose-built Doge miners. They only mine the script mining algorithm. They mine Doge, Litecoin, and some other junk coins, quite literally. Haha. And it's basically $3 million in emission there. So this is all the rest. Dogecoin Hashrate continues to climb. The network hash rate for Dogecoin has essentially doubled in the last year. And if you compare that to its uptrend in 2024, it went up about 60%. Right? So that's a very significant additional increase. And put this into perspective, okay? A year ago, Dogecoin traded at twice the price. So that's how much more lucrative it was with Dogecoin miners a year ago. It's now twice as difficult, roughly, to mine the same amount of Dogecoin. It's trading at half the price. So that's a feeling that really compounds. Yet, Dogecoin miners continue to be built. The latest generation are more efficient, more powerful, more power hungry, but very, very profitable. And a huge push into hydro mining from multiple manufacturers, but the most notable one here, of course, Bitmain, leading script miner manufacturer for a long time, at least since 2017. So Elphapex releases miners, Bitmain turns around and releases a slightly better miner. You can see the different efficiency down here. And the Antminer L7 is an old miner. We're talking 2021 release date. But these are still earning more than they're burning, but their profitability is a crumbling down. So let's look at the best one, right? And this is at 9 cents per kilowatt hour. That's my electricity right now. It sucks. That's the short of that. Let's look at the 3-month chart, right? 3 months ago, this was profiting like over $6. Now, after some pullback in pricing and more hash rate, it's hitting 250. That's a huge mining profitability decrease in this time. Huge. Doge mining was so sought after over the last year that they started making these miners that hadn't been sold in a couple years, even though they were already making and selling the L9, and they are working and hustling to release the L11, right? So those are the two successors. That would be like buying a car that's 2 generations old. And I don't mean 2 years, I mean like 2 generations. It's a long time. So Volcminers coming out with these newer, more powerful miners, and they haven't hit the streets yet. We're supposed to get a sample into review. Volcminer, another script ASIC miner manufacturer, making new miners, more powerful miners, going up to the L3, worst named miner in history. Then Elphapex, all of their latest gen haven't shipped yet. They're supposed to ship very soon. Most of the 11s start shipping out at the beginning of 2026. So this is my Dogecoin mining hash rate. I recently just shut off my BML3. That was a stupid miner pickup. I acquired that when Doge was trading high. That was a dumb move. I largely got it just to review here on the channel, but I should have just put those funds elsewhere. So I shut that one off because it's just burning much more than it's earning in Dogecoin mining passive income, right? Dennis at BMA told me it was so easy. You just plug in an Ethernet cable and you plug in power cable and you're off to the freaking passive income races. And it's true to a degree with just 1 or 2 miners, but as you start to scale a farm, right? So like I have 15 miners running on Dogecoin, and these are all pretty much full-size miners. I have a mini Doge 3 that's running on this, and a Volcminer D1 mini. I also have the Volcminer L2 running, the speaker one, but that's mining to a different mining pool. But either way, like, this is what I've got. And all of these are running in air cooled now. Any of the miners that were immersed have been removed from immersion, because immersion is just a waste of time and money with this generation of miners as far as I'm concerned. So like, what do these things cost, right? We've looked at the profitability. We've talked about the developments or lack of on Dogecoin, some of the Dogecoin mining network, revenue, hash rate, things like that. So this is Coin Mining Central. You can buy miners from a bunch of places, of course. They're a supporter of the Voskcoin YouTube channel. Link them out below and code Voskcoin to save some coin. Make sure you use that, so if you do buy something, you get a discount. It does not automatically apply. So the L11 right now priced at $9,100. You can get the DG2 Plus for like $1,500 more. But let's kind of look at that number. So before the L11 ship, you would probably mine like $1,200, and you'd pay, depending on your electricity rate, $200 to $500. So in my case, I'd mine $1,200. I'd pay $500. So I would realize like $700, which means that it would be like very stupid to buy the DG2 Plus given the time frame. Elphapex miners are worse quality than Bitmain with less warranty support, and priced poorly in comparison. You do your own research and crunch your own numbers and form your own opinions, but I would be stupid to buy this when I could buy that, and then spend $1,500 less, have a more efficient machine with better support, and also have parts on hand. Like I have spare power supplies, spare control boards, spare fans, that I could get this thing fixed up myself real quick if I wanted to, or send it off for repair. Or like if a fan fails, I don't want to send it off for repair, because what I pay in shipping, I could just buy a fan and put it on myself and save time and save money. We've seen the L7 prices plummet, and appropriately so. They're old hardware that shouldn't have been produced again, and they're just not that profitable anymore. And even though they have so much more hash rate, right? 9,000 mega hash a second is 9 gigahash a second. You compare that to the Volcminer L2 right there, right? The L2, while it only makes 56 cents a day, which seems ridiculous for something that costs that much money, is much more efficient than the L7s. Not quite, but almost twice, maybe like 40% more efficient there, even though it comes in at a much lower hash rate. Also, that says 1, but these say 1.2. So a little bit of a discrepancy there. Here's the deal for me, right? If you're like gung-ho about Dogecoin mining, the only miner I'm grabbing is the L11. And if you want the exposure but you cannot run a full-size miner, right? Something like the Volcminers, naming God, is going to be the go-to play. My Volcminers have been okay. My first one kind of bad, decent, a little better, especially with like auxiliary cooling. My Volcminer D1 Mini has been great. Which, on that topic, I don't know why you would buy the L2 over, say, the D1 Mini, because they have they're the same efficiency, but it's coming in at about twice the hash rate there. But really, like, I'm tired of shit coins, and Doge is just like the best shit coin. And I'm putting my money where my mouth is, buying stuff for Bitcoin mining, or even just expanding my crypto positions and my Bitcoin position, and the stock market. The stock market has been the move, while crypto just stumbles with all this meme coin trash mania. So I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not the most positive video, but this is the reality of Dogecoin mining in 2026. I'm Voskcoin on the Voskcoin YouTube channel, reporting in and now signing off with the CDO here at Voskcoin, because some people take their titles in life way too serious. If you're defined just by your job, then you're living a hollow life. This is our Chief Dogecoin Officer, though, Tails Vosk, and she's not defined by that. She has many titles, many accolades, many achievements. Just like Chuck Norris, when she does push-ups, she doesn't push herself up, she pushes the world down. Good luck and goodbye.